EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Green Bay Packers and the Las Vegas Raiders. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Taken about 7 yards deep, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Ball carrier.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3-3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Looking to throw. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 15 yards on the play. First down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Jacobs, the ball carrier.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield, picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
Back to throw now on 1st down. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. That's going to be caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Henry Ruggs, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. And that makes it 7-zip Vegas.
Makes the score Raiders 7, Packers nothing.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And not a very good return at all, as he won't even get this back to the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Play action. Now Griffin. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Griffin. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
6 at the 38-yard line.
Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The coverage unit out there thinking pass on 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, Griffin. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
15.
How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. Yeah, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
First down, Green Bay.
Now Griffin on first down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Not much there, only a yard.
84.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Throwing again, Griffin. The pass underneath, here's Hines with it. And they'll get this down to the 10. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. Takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
They'll try to run with Hines. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Nyheim Hines, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
At 7. Tucker McCann set to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will make it into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
20-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Second and 11. Battle for it here, and this will be caught. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Counter play with Jacobs. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Brought down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 36-yard line.
They've got 2nd and 12 from the 36. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He rifles one, it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
After the interception, here's Griffin. That's complete to Mooney. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
That's out to the left, flat and complete. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
No gain on
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Here's 2nd and 10. Griffin. And he slings one that's incomplete. You know, I watched film yesterday. You he told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
Because I deserve that. It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing over your permit. 6 feet.
An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. To throw again is Griffin. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block it.
McCann's kick up and good. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either
not
way.
the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past him.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And the first down past the 40 and all the way up to the 45-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46.
Ball carrier.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Gain of
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. That's caught. It's Bryan Edwards. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 42. A gain of 13. It's a first down. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth. And he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Back to the running game with Jacobs. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll run it with Jacobs. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
At the 2-yard line.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll try to run this one in. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front. Carlson now to add the extra point. Makes it 14-10.
Good. Makes the score Raiders 14, Packers 10.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
From 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Griffin. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Here's Griffin. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. They brought the house that time with a young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now a carry for Jacobs. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. From the 7, it's 2nd and 5. Jacobs. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up fourth down. Fourth down, and on comes the Raider kicker, Daniel Carlson. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Carlson is good, and that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock down and go to the locker room.
Rico Gafford, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
The 25-yard line.
To throw again, Griffin. That's into the hands of Gafford, complete. And now look at this, big gain, but a fumble.
Fumble on the play, recovered by the offense.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's first and 10 from the 45. From the gun, it's Griffin. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Von Bell. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Pass intercepted. The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe.
And a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off there to 32. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Mike Batchley set to kick off.
The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. Taken about 7 yards deep. to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down. Brandon Cooks! He's at the 30, 20. Touchdown, Packers! Brandon Cooks, his first touchdown on the year. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead, a really easy, quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and get it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Now the throw pulled in by Anderson. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. On 2nd down, and that's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he'll look downfield for Rowe. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
At the 41-yard line.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. They run here with Jason Huntley. And he stopped immediately there.
The ball carried by
no gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Brought down right at the
free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Savage on the tackle.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll look to throw. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a 4th down.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
They're going to look to throw. Got his connection, complete to Ruggs. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. They were caught in no man's land that time, but the decision to go for it, that was the right one. It's a 1st down.
10 at the 20-yard line.
On 1st down, Huntley. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Again, the ball carrier.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play, stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
The ball carrier.
And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20.
By Devin Bush.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a 4th down.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
The Raider field goal. A 37-yard attempt.
And it's a wobbler, but he does get it to go as it creeps over the bar. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Darren Waller, his first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have moved out in front. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Raiders 24, Packers 17.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drives exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the gun, Griffin. Escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Second and 2.
Looking to throw again on second down. Griffin, he's got it. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down. So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Nyheim Hines with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And that will tie our game here in the third quarter.
That ties the game 24-24.
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time. And what's going to wind up being the final play of the third quarter. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
He was
A gain of 3, second down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
And he'll look downfield for Waller. And this is going to be intercepted. Touchdown near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
They begin the drive with Hines, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
And I think that's going to go down as no gain, but that doesn't seem fair for the effort that was presented on that play. That should go down as a loss. I know, I'm a defensive guy, but you got to like the play that was made.
He made a lot of those plays last week. He was AFC Defensive Player of the Week, picking up where he left off. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
I'd give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. And they're going to drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11th. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. On now is the Packers punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Raiders will have a short. Short field to work with as they take over. They'll run on first down. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
He's going to air one out for Anderson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. And he's got it complete to Anderson. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's fourth down. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down. Again, he'll drop to throw.
Reception here by Ruggs.
And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. On first down, it's Barrett. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Kenny Clark in on the stop.
Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 26-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Barrett. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 10. man, it's low. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Eight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. They'll run on 1st down. Huntley. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
Pickup of 3 brings up 2nd and 7.
It's 2nd and 7 from the 9.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game.
3rd and 2.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground. Barrett, and he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders have moved out in front.
And that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. And I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now, on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
A fairly short kick from the 14.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with a game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Green Bay.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Griffin. That is caught at the 7. Touchdown, Packers. Rico Gafford, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. And this is going to be intercepted. Montague those interceptions from our perspective here, we got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
On first down, it's Hines. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
I think we saw the strategy there, how they moved it to the left hash so they could line things up for them to kick the field goal.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
And it's third down.
And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker.
A 32-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So he's able to come through in a hostile environment, and you'd have to imagine that's the game winner.
Yeah, how about that? And the way that this game's gone, you think they really wanted to get to overtime and take their chances there. They wanted to get this thing done. When you're the visitor, you don't want to play into overtime.